Let's try to understand this very classic, beginner-friendly pose, Camel Pose, Ustrasana. Kira over here, she practiced from a very long time. She will demonstrate. I will help you to point out the basic details in Ustrasana. Let's do knees. Knees are hip distance apart. So they are not supposed to be too wide or too much together. For beginner, I will suggest that you lift the heels up and put your toes and fingers down like this, and that way the heel is higher. Stage 1 will be you put your hands on the hips and then just push your hips a little bit forward and look up. That is your starting point. You do not want to do anything more. Even if you're an advanced practitioner, do this for half a minute just to feel warmed up to go more deeper. Stage 2, when you're ready, you feel like warmed up, then you can go behind, same, take your hands back and go down. When you're going down, you have to make sure the side socket of the hip is folding back, but do not too much contract your glutes. It will bring pressure to your sacrum and your lower back. Just let the hip, your pelvis turn back. You look slightly up. The chest is rising if possible, and try not to sink your hips down. If it's going like this is not correct. You have to push your hips forward, forward and forward, and folding the pelvis, your hips back. It's opening. And slowly and steadily, when you're coming out, remove your one hand first, then second hand, come out. You can sit down in Virasana, Vajrasana, child pose, whatever you want, and just relax. One time forward extension after doing the back bending is really nice. It will stretch your spine. So the spinal disc, once they are contracted, they again expand. Now we will do the third style, which is slightly advanced for regular practitioner. Let's start this. So knees are hip distance apart, toes are pointed back, and this time we will go slowly forward and lean back. If you want, you can go like this. You rest the toes, the thumb is outside, the hips are going forward, the chest is rising up, is lifted. You're looking up now. To take it to the next and the last level, you look behind slightly. The more behind you look, the more expansion you will get and more deeper you will go in the pose. Stay for half a minute, 45 seconds. And whenever you come out of the pose, please come out very slowly, steadily. Take your time. Sit down. Do child pose if you want. Do the pose one time, two time. No injuries, no problem. You try to do everything, the deepest pose at one go very fast. That is time when injury happens. Respect your limits is your own practice. Ustrasana, Camel Pose. Thank you, Kira, for doing it with us.
Thank you for teaching.